everybody, and welcome back to the White Sox March to October. We're on episode 4, and we already made a trade. This has to be the earliest trade I've ever made. So, not like it changes too much, but it adds another lefty, strengthens the bullpen just a little bit more. But with that trade, I had to adjust the whole trade management screen. So we're going to go look at that now. And I kept the positional needs as we had it. I still want a corner outfielder, but it can never hurt to keep strengthening the bullpen. But what I did change is that now that we got that lefty, the best arms in our bullpen is Liam Hendricks #1, and then the next 3 are 3 lefties. So we could probably get by with the lefties we have now. So I added right-handed pitcher as our need. Because even though our bullpen's solid, we do have like Evan Marshall, who's a 67, so is Ronaldo Lopez. So I mean, we could improve a little bit. So with that in mind, the players to target screen, I went ahead and changed the 2 lefties we were targeting to 2 righties. So the first one, a little bit more realistic. I went with Dylan Floro from Miami. I doubt Miami is going to be making much noise. And Floro kind of makes sense as being a person that a team like Miami would trade. I mean, 30 years old, 77. He's basically the righty Scott Alexander that we just got. But this trade kind of would make more sense, honestly, because, you know, it's a team that might still be in the rebuilding phase. But then the other one, I'm sure you saw it, I put in Devin Williams. Now, yeah, it's probably a bit over the top. Probably not going to happen. But here's my logic. Here's what I'm thinking. For some reason, every March to October, it makes the Brewers just awful. And this one's no different. The Brewers have started 10-18, last in the division. And for some reason, Devin Williams is regressing. So what that leads me to believe, because he's not doing bad, he's barely pitched, but that makes me believe that maybe his potential rating, even though it's a B and he's an 84, maybe his potential is only like an 82. So he's going to regress down to that potential. And if the Brewers are going to be a bad team, they might look to trade away somebody with value like Devin Williams. I mean, he's not a prospect. He is young, only 26, but like it kind of fits in with what you might trade away if you're looking to head into a rebuild. So I don't know. It might be a little out there, kind of like the Joey Gallo one. But I mean, that would be a huge strength to our bullpen if we can add him. And then the only other thing I touched here was players to shop, just because we traded away one of them here. So I put in this AA catcher, Evan Skog. I figure he's not a guy who's really gonna, if we get a moment or however it's going to work that allows us to bring him up, he's really not going to have a spot because we already have 2 catchers that are good, and then Lucroy also. So that's pretty much that. And there is one more change I made that fans of the MLB The Show 20 March to October with the White Sox might be a little bit happy about, because I am. Danny Mendick will not be denied in March to October. We have him on the bench. He doesn't have a spot this year, but the dude is still making the most of his at-bats. He has 40 at-bats on the year. He's batting .375 with a bomb, 8 RBI. And I figure with Zach Collins doing absolutely horribly DHing, I'm just going to plug Danny into the DH spot. So I did it for both righties and lefties. Against lefties, I took out Adam Eaton, and then I have Vaughn in left, which I did have Vaughn DHing, and then I had Engel in left and Eaton in right. So we're going to try it. We'll try this out for a little bit here. Let's see what Danny Mendick's got. And it's kind of fitting that this is the episode I put him in, because it was episode 4 of last year's White Sox March to October, where it was the Danny Mendick episode. Alright, and one last thing that I actually meant to mention like right off the bat, because it's probably kind of important. On the last video I posted on the channel, which is the No Money Spent video, I had some trouble with audio, just like within the editing part. So I'm trying recording audio differently. If the audio absolutely sucks this episode, that's why, and it won't happen again. But with all that out of the way, it's finally time to get into this first game here. And it's a pretty intense situation. It's a tie game, 2-2, and we're going to be entering with 1 out, 10th inning, 2 on. We got to get the outs, and then hopefully we can get our runner around to score. Again, no intro for this game. We just got to get our job done and get out. And I wonder if this was on purpose. Scott Alexander is the one who's on the mound right now. So we get a chance to see how our new guy looks right away. Oh, and we get the strikeout on the slider. Okay. I was kind of pitching for the double play, and then we just ended up striking him out. And we get the pop up to second base. Madrigal makes the play. So all we got to do is bring that runner around from second, and we can walk home with the win. It's giving me the option if I want to pinch run. Andrew Vaughn is the last out of last inning, I guess, so he'll be on second base. But I think I'm going to get Angle in here. 99 speed. He'll just slot into left field, and then if this game extends, we have fielding, I guess. But yeah, this speed probably gives us a lot better of a chance to get this runner around. Alright, and Zach Collins is coming up. He hasn't been good on the year. My roster changes will go into effect next game, so this is his last game starting for the time being, and he... I actually made a good swing. Now moving him over doesn't really do a ton. I mean, I'll take that though. That's pretty big. We got him over with still one out. So Madrigal, not the best guy to hit a deep fly ball. Madrigal, that's going to have to do it. I don't care who's in center. We've got 99 speed, and we're going to be in there. Nick Madrigal with the walk-off weak fly ball. Very, very good thing that I put Adam Engel in, because he's probably the only one that can score on that. Man, Adam Engel having 99 speed this year. This might be kind of nice, because that's already 2 games bringing him in to pinch run. That's been like really big. Alright, so we get 3 fireballs. That should actually give us some positive momentum to pick up some wins here. That actually could be really good. Alright, what are we going to get here? Oh, wow, that's a lot bigger than I thought. Okay, we'll get some wins out of this. Let us simulate. Well, no, don't. Why are we losing? Okay, pick up some wins here. Why are we losing again? What's this? Okay, so this is one of those things that I kept mentioning, I think. So it looks like these are called, I remember now, fast tracks. Why this guy? We have so many. This guy has to be like the 6th catcher within the organizational depth chart. And it's not giving me any other options, so I guess we're fast tracking Nate Nolan, even though he's never gonna see the big leagues in this. You know, before I do it, I'm not, you know what, I'm not gonna. I was gonna say maybe I should look into it, because if we select him to fast track, I don't want that to like eliminate our ability to, you know what, I'm not gonna fast track him. If he's the only option, I don't want this, if we select him, to potentially take away from somebody who could actually have an impact. And no matter how good he does in any sort of development, he's not even going to become better than Lucroy. So there's absolutely no reason to do this. I'm not going to fast track him. We'll wait to get a better one. Hopefully. Alright, we got a game against the Twins. Win series opener. I honestly don't think we did as good at the simulation as we probably should have with all that momentum. But we do move back into the division lead. Half game up on the Twins, back up to 90 projected wins. And for some reason in all those games, Danny Mendick only got 11 more at bats. I wanted to see how he was doing. I do think though, just by looking at things here, I need to take Madrigal out of this 9-hole. I mean, even without the player boost we got, dude's batting .349. And with how Tim Anderson is hitting power-wise at the top of the lineup, it might be nice to have somebody in front of him. Alright, yeah, I'm actually going to completely redo this lineup, because some people are playing good and some people aren't. Alright, I wasn't expecting to change the lineup, but I just kind of happened to do so. So this is what it's looking like now. I got Madrigal leading off, to hopefully have someone on for all these home runs Tim Anderson seems to be hitting. Abreu's going to stay in the 3-hole against righties, but I moved Grandal to the 4. Luis Robert hasn't been doing amazing, so we knocked him down 1. And then I honestly, Moncada, I took him all the way down to 7, just because with how everything seemed to shape up, this seemed to make some sense, because then we could have like Eaton get on in front of him. And it's pretty much going to look like that even against lefties too. So the only difference against lefties is we've got Engel in the lineup instead of Adam Eaton. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this game here. We got a 4-3 lead, top 7. We just got to get the out, keep them from scoring from 3rd, and then hopefully we can just coast to victory. Another one with no intro, wow. We got Crochet on the mound. I can't remember, is this the first time using Crochet here? The slider gets him. So we keep the run from scoring, now let's add. Oh! That one's hit pretty hard. Is that going to be a homer? It is. Why is Tim Anderson our best power hitter? That's 10 home runs on the season for him. Oh, and I can't be missing that one. We got to get Moncada going. Jose, that's going to be another one, right? That's definitely leaving. Oh, man. The bats are finally waking up for me here in this. And we're getting a hit with Luis Robert. Man, the hits don't stop coming here. We might really take a big lead in this one. Oh, that's another good swing, but with Buxton in center. It's really got to be a gapper to get it down. Oh, Grandal's getting one also, a no-doubter. 4 runs this inning. I think it's safe to say we've given ourselves a bit of a cushion. Oh, and Crochet is just going to blow it past Donaldson. It's not fair. It's just not fair. 102 mowing down 2 of the best hitters of the 2010s. Oh, Sano was on it though. Oh, but we get that one. I think that's 4 outs and 4 strikeouts for Crochet. He's going to be fun to use. Oh, and I got under that one. Alright, nothing in the 8th, but I think we still have a big enough cushion here to be comfortable. You know what? We'll stick with Crochet. He's been throwing it good. He's got energy left. Buxton was ready for it, but he couldn't get on top of it. And the changeup gets a grounder. 1 left. And the grounder to Tim, that should do it. So we pick up another win here, and man, Garrett Crochet is fun. If he can develop a little bit more accuracy by the time we get to the end of the season, he might be ridiculous. So nothing too crazy for that. We did already have the lead, so it's just going to be 1 fireball. But that's just going to keep our momentum strong, and let's see what we get out of it. We're still going to lose some games. Couple wins in a row after the loss, and now we got another moment, a Luis Robert player lock. And let me just say, that sounds like the perfect thing to start the next episode with. Pretty solid episode in this one. Didn't play a whole lot, but we did move through a decent chunk of games. Our projected wins all the way up to 92, and we're gonna have a pretty big player boost to start off the next episode. But for now, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss the rest of the White Sox March to October and anything else I've got going on MLB 21. But for now, that's all I've got. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.